What's up guys, Sub-Zeric here, back for another VOD review. Today, we're doing one from Rank 1 North America, Setsuko. He's actually live playing right now, so grinding out. He says he's going for 2K LP, and I mean, if anybody can do it, it is Mr. Setsuko. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hilarious actually. Reached this, 1820, absolutely ran it down to 1600, and then since then has just been running it back up. 3.0 AVP over his last 20, just absolutely beasting it. So we got to watch some Setsuko. I mean, you have to. When Setsuko's rank 1, I mean, it means that he's peak form. He's close to peak form, at least, Setsuko. And I mean, I really, honestly, I cannot wait for, the final cup this set and then regionals and all of this stuff. I sadly won't be playing in the final cup because I'm going to be on vacation. So I decided, I'm not even going to try to grind it out too hard for snapshots and things like that. I'm going to be going on vacation in a few days, actually. Going to be leaving Wednesday for Sweden, which should be really cool. I'm going to record some videos while I'm in Sweden because I'm going to be there for a while. So I don't want to have no videos come out that whole time, though. I might try to pre-record a few videos just so that I can have some stuff so I don't have to be recording the first day I land in Sweden. But I'll record some there. I'll probably have a different background, so that'll be fun. Maybe I can get a shot of the Swedish, I don't know, countryside. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll find some fun stuff to put in there. In any case, we start off here with, I mean, nothing crazy. We have Golden Ox +1 as a take here, but with no Golden Ox opener, we're not that excited. I mean, this is a pretty weird opener for Setsuko, honestly. I don't think it really pushes us too obviously in anything. Yeah, I think everything here is super awkward because we don't have an obvious slam in the spot. I mean, Edge of Night is the only slammable item. We are just going to grab Pumping Up here and use our free refreshes from the TF encounter here to try to pick up a board, though honestly, we don't even finish off our board here. It's a little sloppy from Setsuko. I mean, at least we get the Vaitu in on this board here, but we don't make some of these upgrades, and so we're just gonna have to chill here. I mean, it seems like our opener is going to be Kog'Maw with this Skarner, and we are going to very likely play into some kind of Vanguard Marksman setup here. We can actually check our Exotech using my team planner here. So let's check Exotech, Chassis, Flux Capacitor. I mean, pretty good if we want to play some kind of Exotech. And oh my god, we got a Ross too. I mean, ooh, this is kind of interesting, actually. We're going to play this board for now. So I guess this means I would just make the Ross 2 and play Strongest board here and take this really good direction into Vanguard Marksman. And yeah, he is going to take it. Okay, I mean, I think this makes sense. I'd love to hold Kindred Pair here. I mean, you'd have to sell Vi, which, I mean, honestly, I probably would have sold Vi here, but I mean, I think he's just going to do this. It's just, I feel like you have to play Boombot on this board. Maybe he thinks Boombot's actually worse than, he thinks Vi2's better than Boombot, huh? I think in this spot, I would always play Boombot, so I guess I am overrating early Boombot here when you don't have a lot of upgraded Boombot units or anything like that. Maybe if we have an itemized Kog'Maw, we can play towards this. But yeah, I mean, great direction into Vanguard Marksman if we want to play it. Can definitely still flex this other ways. I mean, we can play anything from this spot. We have not made a single slam yet, but with the extra attack speed, we probably want to play some kind of comp that revolves around attack speed. So Vanguard Marksman, I mean, you can play the MF Zeri type stuff. We're going to take Rod here off Carousel, actually. I mean, a totally solid component if you want to finish out like a Gwinsu's Rage Blade. I'm a little surprised, actually. I mean, I think if you're thinking Vanguard Marksman from this spot, this makes the most sense, actually. It's just Kraken is quite good these days, but not as good, actually, if you are playing Vanguard Marksman, just because you're already getting all of that extra AD. So I think this is the idea, is that, Gwinsu is going to be important for just giving us a bunch of attack speed that obviously scales with the AD from Vanguard Marksman, whereas Kraken's Fury doesn't matter as much when you're already getting all of that AD. So we can slam this on a Cog. It's also, I mean, Kraken is a disgusting item on Kog'Maw, so that's that. But wow, I mean, our opener is looking great here, actually. We find Kog'Maw too. We find the 2-star Silas as well. So a ton of upgrades here. And yeah, we're just going to opt up for Vanguard on this board. We can re-add Rapid Fire on the next level. But for now, I mean, this is certainly strongest board for Vanguard. Is so much extra tankiness. And we do have the kind of built-in inevitability from the Gwinsu's Rage Blade here. So it's not like we even really need to worry about, what if we don't have enough damage, because Gwinsu's means we're always going to have enough damage. And so we clear out Minnie's board here. Yeah, Minnie actually a little bit annoyed probably that he runs into Setsuko here, because he was win streaking straight up until he fought us. So rough for him. Gonna obviously hold on to the Kindred here ideally and probably sell right side if it ends up, if we get like 6 gold from orbs here. But yeah, I mean, great direction into Vanguard Marksman. So yeah, we'll see if that ends up being the line, but I would very much expect for it to be. Get a ton of gold here, which helps us a bit because we were getting a little bit poor there, though the streak is going to kind of help us get back into, having a bunch of gold in this spot. Gonna finish off Deathblade and Vow here, 2 fantastic items. I mean, Vow, it plays nicely onto Sejuani if we want to go down that other route. But I mean, you can absolutely just play this onto Leona as well. And then Gwinsu DB. I mean, I love this kind of like flex setup where you can play Vanguard Marksman or you can play Zeri MF, and you can just item hold all the items either way. It's so cool because it just lets you item hold any AD items. But yeah, I want to pause here on next Augment here because maybe this will give us some direction. We'll see here. Mace's Will, I mean, it's not this. I mean, look, yeah, kind of just like Mace's Will. It gives you some crit chance that, scales with the attack speed of pumping up here. You don't care about the 6% AS that much, but it's, half of an IE, half of a guard breaker, stuff like that. Or, guards. What's it called? Something flail. Ooh, I mean, that's spicy. It does give you a 2-star 3 cost. Okay, is it unreasonable to take Blistering Recombobb here? We don't have Heal Cut here. I actually might take this. The big downside is obviously, if you hit like a 3 cost, that's like, if you're hitting like AP 3 costs, I don't know, if you hit like Yumi 2, you are going to feel really bad. But, alternatively, if you hit Rengar, Senna, Jinx, even like Jarvan with some kind of backliner, low-key I would take this. But is Setsuko crazy enough to go for it? I mean, and it has a blistering attached to it. Oh, okay, he's going to roll it. It's too crazy, and we are just going to pick up the Mace as well at the end. I mean, it's a great augment in this spot, so I can't blame Setsuko for taking it. Brings us towards our next item, which could be Guardbreaker, IE, could even be Last Whisper at this point. We don't have that made yet, so I mean, yeah, there's just everything. Builds out of Glove at this point, and the stats are good, so all right, a little... I wanted to be Recombobb, man. I mean, we have a lot of upgrades. 3 2-star 2 costs and a 2-star 3 cost, but I mean, our setup's so good. There's actually a decent chance our board would end up weaker here, especially with 4 Vanguard, right? Like, we're certainly not going to have the trait strength of 4 Vanguard when we Recombobb, so all right. It's sad, but all right. And I mean, yeah, okay. So we must split in this spot, surely, on such a win streak here. We just want to deny other people the gold here. Can't imagine it would be... I mean, he's really thinking about it. And maybe he's thinking that too many people are going to split here. 5 players chose to split there, so everybody got 10 gold, right? So I guess I was about to count the gold that Setsuko got, but it doesn't matter because everybody got 10. We can level here for free, so why not? Or... I don't know, I always call this like for free, You lose 2 gold, but I mean 2 gold when you're getting a better shop and, potentially preserving your streak and potentially just like doing some extra damage to people. It's a very small price to pay. In general, if you can level here, you do. And interesting that we're holding on to a couple of Graves here. Maybe it's that is there a Graves player? Oh, I guess I can't. I can actually. Well, I want to see what Setsuko takes off Carousel here. So let's look at this. We have the glove open here. So we could, I mean, you could even take another glove. Okay, well, we can't get that cloak for potential Evan's Shroud here. Yeah, maybe. Ooh, that's an Aphelios and a Sejuani, so a little bit of direction. Is there a... I don't actually see a Graves player, so we're just denying nobody? Oh, unless... Nope, that's for Slayer. Yeah, okay. So I don't think we're denying anybody holding the Graves, but we do pick up this Aphelios now, so we can play this onto our board just as kind of a random +1. We are certainly going to lose this fight, I would imagine, with a Seraphine 3 and a Moon... Well, I mean, maybe Kog'Maw just does enough damage? Oh my god. I mean, this fight was closer than I thought it was going to be on. Wait, oh my god. The fight was way closer than I thought it was going to be. To be fair, Setsuko's board is very good. So, I mean, I like what he's doing here. And you know what? We ended up actually, yeah, we sold the Sejuani here. So it definitely does seem like he's leaning Vanguard Marksman here. And he even sells off the Jax as well. So it seems like a full... I mean, it makes sense, right? We've already naturaled 1 Aphelios. So, like, we don't really need to entertain the Vanguard or the not Vanguard Marksman possibility because our spot's so good. We have so much gold, all these free refreshes as well. It's a relatively uncontested line. Last time we just did a quick scout of the lobby. Also, speaking of the lobby, this is a pretty stacked lobby. You got Biri, Minhee, JD Zelinsky. You have Turbo Turtle X, Joe B. He was Joe Bookmark. And then I think last night he renamed to Joe. And now he's renamed back to Turbo Turtle X, which if you guys don't know, that's Joe Bookmark's government name, Turbo Turtle X. So it's kind of crazy that we finally come full circle to that. All the real ones will know. I mean, we have Even Shroud here. I almost don't want to make it because then it messes up your other stuff. Yeah, I think I like this a lot more. But yeah, let's roll down here on level 8 here. Do pick up a Sedge here. So he's keeping actually these options open. Yeah, he picks up Jax here. And he picks up Zeri as well. Look at this. Wow, a full pivot to MF Zeri here, and he makes the entire pivot in one round. That is not a very easy thing to do here. He makes the Krakens here, and yeah, this changes our itemization. The DB going to go into MF. I mean, that was a beautiful pivot, actually. I almost wish I did not put that on 2x speed because he just blew through that pivot so quickly. And I feel like I struggle a lot with this, is like, you know, making this exact pivot and just like deciding, you know, in the moment, Vanguard Marksman versus the other stuff. Oh, don't jump back to the beginning of the... I accidentally jumped back to the beginning of the game. Oh, but I'm a beast and I actually jumped back to the right spot. Okay. We'll just have to watch this fight one more time, but I accidentally clicked on the timeline and went all the way back to the start. I mean... downsides of having a really easy way to, you know, jump through the entire game. That roll down was actually so nice. I mean, it's just so hard. There's so many units you want to hold in both lines if you're flexing both. It's so hard to like truly flex both. I mean, big grab bag's always good. Honestly, I might not take it in this spot. I might just take Spear's Will here because honestly, we're kind of, I mean, 3 item, near 3 items. You just take this, gain the AD. The AD scales up with pumping up and Mace's Will. I feel like the stats are too good to pass up here, but we'll see what Mr. Setsuko wants in this spot here. I mean, big grab bag is always a good augment. Is LDP that good in this comp? I imagine it's fine. And he's just gonna take big grab bag because it is named big grab bag. Oh, look at this. He's still holding on to this other stuff. Okay. But we roll down now and hit everything. So now we're out of that line. But I love the flexibility from Setsuko. It's so just nice, clean TFT play where he's playing to all of his outs here. He holds on to the Aphelios pair. If we had Aphelios too, maybe it's a completely different story. You know, maybe we do something different here, but we don't hit that. We hold on to all of that stuff. And then we hit the Zeri 2, the MF 2, and then we're off to the races. This is our board here. I mean, it's so cool about this patch that you can play both of these lines just kind of interchangeably. The items fit perfectly. You know, the MF subs out for the Xayah and the Zeri subs out for the Aphelios. And then, you know, the only awkward thing is, like I was talking about, it's hard to roll down for both comps because they share one unit, right? The Jhin, and that's it. Like there is no other unit that gets shared on both boards. So it really taxes your bench, and so that's why getting kind of early direction into either line when you're rolling down is quite important. And Setsuko took it really nicely. He said, okay, I found an MF Zeri really quickly. He even, remember, he sold that Sedge earlier. So it's not like he was always thinking of playing MF Zeri this game, because if he was, he wouldn't have sold the Sedge, of course. He sold that Sejuani, but his roll down, he saw MF Zeri before he saw Aphelios plus Xayah, and he found the Sejuani at that point. So he said, I must play it in this spot. I forgot what we have on. We have like a glove left on the MF, right? And so with Hodge and DB, this looks fantastic as a final slam here. Yeah, this is so nice. This is like almost BIS MF. I would say that with only 2 Dynamo in, it's a little sketchy getting her to cast, but I mean, with this much frontline and actually the extra attack speed from pumping up will be certainly fine. I mean, Setsuko's board looks amazing. He put this board together so beautifully and so quickly, right? Like, this is why Setsuko is such a good player, is doing a roll down like that, like, this is one of the, I would say one of the harder just like ways to play TFT. Like, you don't see a lot of people do this anymore, I would say. It's just literally at 4-1, you're just flexing multiple comps and just saying, I could play anything in this spot. So many people these days are, you know, locking in at 2-1 and saying, I'm going to play this line, or I'm going to play some other line, and, you know, not keeping themselves completely open to another line. But remember, we full pivoted the board. It's not like we're like, yeah, maybe we play Vanguard Marksman, but we're like probably playing this line. We had the whole Marksman, Vanguard, like we had all these, you know, we had the Ross 2, and, you know, we had the Silas 2 and all that kind of stuff, like already built out to play Vanguard Marksman. And then we rolled down, we found some TFs, we found an NMF and a Zeri, and we said, okay, we found the whole board for this comp, let's just full pivot into it. And because of that, we've streaked this whole stage. There was a world where, you know, Setsuko messed up this streak on 4-1, and he would be so much poorer than he would be now, because he would only be on a 4 streak instead of a 6 streak, which is a huge difference here. So just beautifully played here. We take our last item here, which is just what, random Sedge item, another adaptive, or another Vow. Yeah, all good here. So we can do this, hold on to the Aurora, which we can just level up for. We do also have a dupe here, which, I mean, honestly, if there's not another Zeri player in this lobby, I think this dupe the dream is Zeri 3 because, I mean, look, we have 7 free refreshes from the portal that we're in. We're going to get some more refreshes. We do lose to Samira too because, you know, we live in a world where Samira is a very cool unit. So we're going to have to deal with that, but all good here. I wonder actually... Yeah, I like this a lot. You could level this round, right? Like you could literally level this round if you wanted to, but it's going to kill your econ and we're 75 HP. Why would we level this round when we can wait to level at 5-5, get the Aurora Instill, and then use all of these free refreshes with a ton of gold left in the bank to actually play for the win, play for that potential Zeri 3 that we're looking for this game. I love it. And even if we take horrible losses, which our last 2 fights were pretty bad losses, it doesn't matter because we're 60 HP after 2 bad losses. 1 more bad loss. Oh, we'll be 45 HP. Okay, we'll be in 2nd place HP-wise if we take 1 more bad loss. So I love this line from Setsuko and just how he's playing it really greedy in this spot. And this is what TFT is all about, right? Playing greedy when you should be greedy, playing you know, safe when you should be playing safe. And you know, Setsuko knows that he can play for first in this spot, so why not do it? I will say I am a bit surprised that these losses are as bad as they are, just because I feel like our board is still really good, but he is sitting on a lot of gold compared to the rest of the lobby, which has used all their free refreshes to pick up a bunch of stuff. And dude, I mean, Setsuko is still hasn't really rolled yet on level 9, and he's top 4 is like basically guaranteed at this point. I mean, I think you could just take another Sejuani item here. Even the, or just Aurora item, I guess. Yeah, the Aurora pair with the Nashers here. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. I mean, who really cares about 3rd Sejuani item? Whereas, you know, getting Aurora items will actually, you know, get her casting, get her doing more. We can use our free refreshes here. Hopefully find something good to throw in here. There's another Sedge and another Zeri. We're getting there. I mean, now we're 5 Sedge, 5 Zeri. And, oh, look at this bench positioning. It's subtle and, like, you know, I think at this level, most people should be aware of this, but I love just spreading out your units on your bench just to make it a little bit harder for people to scout you and notice that you're holding onto all this stuff on your bench. Also, we clear this board from Biri Biri, so rest in peace to Biri Biri. It looks like she was playing like a Golden Ox type line. I didn't actually see that well, but roll down here, pick up. Oh my God, wait, we're 1 off Sedge 3 all of a sudden. Oh my God, so he just sells because people are gonna start pinging this. Someone's scouting already. A few people are scouting already. I mean, people are going to realize this very quickly. The big upside, though, is remember what portal we're in. This is why playing for 3-star is so good with this dupe, because not only were we in a good spot to play greedy, but we're going to get some free refreshes at the start of 6-1, which, hey, maybe, you know, those free refreshes are what allow us to get there. I like this as well. Just roll this round just because other people are going to get their free refreshes soon. We want to, you know, make it as unlikely as possible that somebody can grief us. Let's do a quick scout and see if anyone's actually holding on to any of our stuff. Nope. This guy's actually holding 1 Zeri, so Minhee denying our Zeri. And oh my God, literally from the orb, that was a Sedge. Okay, well, GG's then. Yeah, I mean, not much to say. Rolling down just to see if we can find the Sedge 3 before we hit, just in case. I love this positioning as well, just solo frontline the Sejuani. I will say, really embarrassingly, I have lost with the Sejuani 3 before, and it's because I didn't do something like this. I basically just played for, like, trying to stun one side, but honestly, just do this. Let Sejuani stun the entire board for the entire time, and then just clear everybody. So, smart from Setsuko, not enough of a noob to somehow lose with Sejuani 3, which, I don't know, to be fair, I lost to, like, 8 techie, everything, all their techies 3-starred. Like, it was, like, not a bad board, but, like, I mean, still, I should have won, man. I mean, 8 techie is not even that. Another story for another. Well, I mean, I've told the entire story already, but I love this. Just Sejuani in the middle positioning. This also guarantees, like, this unit's not that tanky, but she's tanky enough that she'll tank for everyone else here, because look how close this fight is. Okay, I want to do some research here real quick on my other monitor. Is Sejuani like the worst 3-star 3 cost? I think I looked it up after, or 3-star 4 cost. I think I looked it up after I lost. She is 3rd from the worst stats wise. Best according to stats is Cho'Gath. That makes sense. Like, how are you ever beating Cho'Gath 3 or stuff like that? Aw, FF, so we don't even get to see the last fight. I mean, that's veg, but still, beautiful game from Setsuko. Ending, I mean, just this is how you play for a win. This is how you win games of TFT, is understand I'm in a really good spot. This means I can play greedy. This means I can push levels later and, you know, dig for something like a Sejuani 3. The moment he saw the duplicator, he knew he could play for 3-star. And I just love that this was a full pivot into the Zeri MF comp, which, I mean, I think is a little bit underplayed these days. So yeah, just beautiful game from Mr. Setsuko. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and Metafy. All the links down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.